Welcome, welcome. Come on in. How are you? I'm glad that we're here. This is a different day for me, but it's Tuesday, so come on in. I'm glad that you're here. So, have you ever wondered why you're exhausted even when you're doing everything right? Have you? Do you ever feel that? Do you feel like you're super, super exhausted? So first, let me say I'm on TikTok. I'm on TikTok right here, and on YouTube right here, and Facebook. So come on in. I'm glad that you're here. Tell me hello and let me know where you're coming in from, because I always love to know where you're coming in from. It's like, because we're global. Why wouldn't we want to know where we are all around the world? So, yay! And I can see comments here on my side. If you wonder what I'm looking for comments and things that come up and from Facebook and from YouTube. And then on TikTok, I can kind of see them here, but sometimes I can't. Sometimes I have to get my glasses out, see what's going on. Yeah, is that you? So, have you ever wondered why you just feel exhausted, but you're doing everything right? Did you even know that there could be energy leaks that are quietly stealing your joy, your time, and your income? Now, how sucky is that? I wouldn't like that. I'm so glad that I can share this with you guys today. So, we're going to identify the three major energy leaks that keep us drained and keep us from doing what we love to do. So, one thing that's been on my mind is that as we begin this June, and maybe today after our conversation about the three energy leaks that are holding your back, you're going to realize how your energy is leaking away. And then tomorrow, I want to build on that next step about what happens next once you identify those energy leaks and you really check on, because I'm going to give you questions. And so you're going to be working on that a little bit the rest of the day. And it's like, and it's a notice. It's awareness is a big key for what's going on with your energy and your energy leaks. So come on in, tell me where you're coming in from, and say hello. So, but tomorrow we're going to continue at 9 o'clock. I'm going to go back to my regular Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 9. Hopefully, this week's been a busy week. That's why it's so good if you're following me, if you subscribed to my channels, or you've hit follow me here on TikTok, you'll be notified when I'm going to go live. And it changes. We all change, right? So tomorrow I want to talk about what happens next and how do we realign that and how do we stop carrying what isn't working and how to do and get focused without feeling overwhelmed. Because the truth is, what's happening for January, February, March, April, and May doesn't determine what's going to happen for you the rest of the year. So tomorrow I'm going to share this simple framework that can really skyrocket your year-end results. Does that sound good? Yes, put yes in the comments if that sounds good to me. It sounds good to me. And be sure to catch the replay over on my YouTube channel, because the full replay is always loaded up over there, because I'm going live there so you can catch it easy, or catch the little snippets of it that I post here in TikTok. So my friends, welcome. So now today we are identifying the hidden energy leaks. Do you know there's even such a thing? So come on in, let me know where you're coming in from and say hello. So these are the leaks that may be keeping good people just like you feeling stuck, exhausted, spinning your wheels. And it's not about working harder, and it's not about pushing harder. So let me ask you, and put in here in the comments, have you ever gone to bed tired? We go to bed tired, but then do you wake up tired? Go to bed tired, wake up tired, and somehow you felt even more tired by lunchtime. And you can't wait till it's time to go to bed again, but you're tired. And then taking a nap doesn't fix it. It's not needing a nap. I'm talking about that deep exhaustion where you feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on you. It's like, oh my goodness. Hi, Andrea. Come on in and say hi. But what if it isn't because you're getting older or you're lazy? What if it's actually, are you doing something wrong? What if you actually have an energy leak that's draining you every day, and you don't realize that's happening. So today I want to share the three biggest energy leaks that I see often, but especially in light workers, empaths, retirees, and heart-centered entrepreneurs. And the crazy thing is most people don't even think that this behaviors is what the problem is. They don't even realize it. And they're not. They're draining themselves. They don't have to change anything. Just recognize what the leaks are. So you ready to find out what the energy leak number one is? Yeah? Put them in here in the comment. Let's see what's going on. Thanks for the hearts. Come on, bring them on. Let me see them. So carrying things that were never yours. Now, what does that mean? Carrying things that were never yours. How does that relate to energy? This is huge for you guys. It's like, what are you carrying? Is it like other people's emotions? That doesn't feel good, does it? Other people's emergencies? What are you carrying that's not yours? How about other people's opinions? Oh, yeah. Other people's opinions that we picked up and took on as our own, but it's not our own, it's somebody else's. And how about other people's expectations? That's what I mean about carrying something that was never yours. Empaths often walk into a room and start carrying everyone else's suitcases. It just goes because you're sensitive and you're an empath. And it's like going to the airport and actually grabbing up 6 extra bags because you feel bad of leaving them behind. So I'll fix it, I'll take it, I'll do it, I can handle it, but you can't. It shuts you down. That's when you're exhausted. So that's the number one energy leak I want you to be aware of. Carrying things that were never yours. If it's not yours, don't claim it, for Pete's sake. Everybody else has their own path to go through. You be you. You be you, boo. That's what I want to say. So how many of you are really carrying worries that don't even belong to you? I've been there, done it, got the t-shirt. It's like grandchildren, children. Now, granted, they belong to you, but their worries and their growth stuff, especially if they're grown, doesn't belong to you. How about your spouse? Our friends? Now, what about this one? Politics. Wow, it's a big topic, isn't it? How about the economy? The news? How many of us are carrying worries that don't even belong to us? And then I'm going to give you a hot tip right here. And one thing I want you to make a note of is when I tell you I want to give you a hot tip, you may want to write it down because it is a hot tip. So when something shows up that you normally take on, sit back and breathe, and then ask yourself 2 questions. Whose responsibility is it really? Whose is it? Is it your spouse's responsibility? Is it? Is it your grandkids' responsibility? Whose responsibility is it really? And can I do anything about it right now? Otherwise, you worry and you worry and you worry. And this is where worry causes a big health problem, stress, anxiety, and you're worrying about stuff that you can't fix. And as an empath, a lot of the time, you're worrying about stuff that's not yours. So one of the things I like to teach all my empaths when I'm teaching a program or a class or a course or something, you'll even find it in my community where I share little good tidbits and things. Just take a minute and just say, is this mine? Is this mine? Is it supposed to be mine? And if it's not mine, please take it away. It's not mine. What's mine is mine. What's theirs is theirs. And you start doing that. What's mine is mine. What's theirs is theirs. And then you feel much better. You're not going to wake up so exhausted, but that takes a little practice. You have to keep recognizing, hi, 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 come on in. I'm glad that you're here. Say hi. So energy leak number one is powerful, carrying things that were never yours. No wonder you stay exhausted. So what's energy leak number two? What do you think that is? Now, I'm only talking about the three biggest ones. So energy leak number two is waiting. Waiting for permission. Let's talk about that. This one's really sneaky. We're always waiting for permission to do something. We feel like we need to wait for permission to do something. How much energy is being drained from you while you're waiting? You want to get this lined out. You want to get that lined out. You want to get this stuck in line. You want to make sure you're doing this correct, right, whatever. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Huge energy leak. You're waiting to start a business. How? Mostly that's because of fear. You're waiting to share your gifts. Again, that's probably mostly because of fear. Fear can be the basis of all this stuff, which is also the basis of stress and anxiety. So it goes back to energy leak number one about what are you carrying things that are not yours. So let's move on from that. So waiting for permission to take a class. Have you been there? Done that? Waiting for permission to go live. So here's the thing with me. I was supposed to go live yesterday, but I didn't get to. But I didn't throw it all out the window. I'm going live with you guys today, and we'll go live with you again tomorrow on my regular day. Are you been waiting because you're anxious about creating content? Creating content. I've spent years waiting for someone to tell me I was ready. But guess what? Guess what? Are you still waiting? You know, that permission slip never arrives, does it? It doesn't. No one can give you permission to be you and do you as you need to be and do you except you. So, ready for another hot tip? Get your little pen and paper out. Let's write down this hot tip. Confidence is not first. So you don't have to be worried about going live or posting content or starting your business, any of that. Action is first. How else are you going to learn? You have to get out there and do it. Yes? And then by doing it, you look at it and you go, okay, well, I can adjust this here. And once you start doing it, the more and more you do it, the more your confidence builds. So confidence is not first. Action is first. Then confidence follows action. It's not the other way around. It can't be. And this is a huge hot tip that you should probably write down and remember it. Okay, my friends? So let me tell you a little bit about me. I haven't introduced myself to you. I'm Madeline. I'm a Texas mama of three, grandma of three. They're all grown now because I spent decades in the man's world. Corporate, business ownerships, the whole thing. And because I spent so many years doing that, I hid myself. And then I lost myself for a long time. So as an empath, but not even really realizing I was an empath for a long time, but I'm also an intuitive, deeply sensitive. But you know, you can't show that in corporate. You can't show that in any business world because then they just put you off as a fluff and a woo-woo. So it took some self-work for me to get into it. It's like you get comfortable hiding yourself. You get comfortable not showing up. And when I found Legacy Builders 2 years ago now, our mentor, Michelle, kept saying, tell your story and be you. And that took me 2 years to wrap my head around that it was okay, because I was so comfortable with hiding myself, hiding me, and my real dreams and my desires. And again, that became my norm, and I don't even realize it. Do you realize it? Are you hiding yourself? Is it so normal for you that you've put everything that you've loved to do on the back burner and you don't even realize it? Hi, come on in. I'm glad that you're here. So it took me some self-work. You really have to do some soul searching and some self-work. That's what took me so long. But I finally got myself back, and I'm so happy again. And I'm building a business that honors all of me. The part of me that's an artist. See that? The part of me that's a spiritual woman. And the business-minded corporate survivor. I'm full of contradictions. And finally, I realized that's okay. That's really okay. And I made the decision to follow the training in Legacy Builders. No matter what, I'm going to do it anyway. Does that sound like you? So come on in. What did you say here? Which do you like more, Canada or Mexico? Well, why do I have to have a favorite? There's no favorite here. I like them all. We're global. I like it all. Why not? So, have you been hiding to fit in? Maybe it's time for you to start to build something different. Just saying. Just saying. And it could be easier than what you think it is if you let it. If you let it. So, we're moving on. So, how are you doing, guys? This is something were interested in? Did you know that you're leaking energy? It's why you're exhausted, why you go to bed tired and you wake up tired, why you wake up all through the night and you don't know why you're not resting? You're just leaking energy because you're doing stuff that's not yours. And here's the third one, powerful one. Trying to push through everything alone. Are you? This may be the biggest one, especially for type A personalities, independent, single women, spiritual people, and heart-led entrepreneurs. It's like, just let me ask you, how many times have you told yourself, I'll figure this out. I can handle it. I got this. But then you really don't. Hello, come on in. But then you really don't. Or you get around to it. You're going to get around to it. And then it's weeks and months, and then it's years. And you're still stuck right where you were. Thanks for the hearts. Keep them coming. Thank you so much. So it's kind of like, here's another hot tip for you. So write this one down. Support is not weakness. So I'm speaking to my type A's, my control people. Support is not weakness. Support is how we grow. Through being open to receiving. You have to be open to receive mentorship and the wisdom from that. So you do know a seed, you plant a seed, it still needs the soil, the water, the sunlight, and the nurturing. That's you. You're the seed. We're all the seed. And we're learning and we're growing and we're changing all the time. Change is 24/7 a day. We're always changing. We're in the next now moment. Always. Oh, I'm so glad I'm giving you good energy. Yes. So if you missed this whole live, the three main ones, and I'll cover it again in a minute, but you can catch it on the YouTube channel. And if you're over there and you're watching on the YouTube channel, please just you're on the replay so I know you're there. So support is not weakness. Support is how we grow. through being open to receiving mentorship, which is where a lot of the wisdom comes from. And the same with the seed, it needs that water, that sunlight, that nurturing, that soil, so that it can actually flower. And it's not isolating itself to flower, to bloom. Are you isolating yourself? How does that feel? You feel like, oh, I can do it. Just leave me alone. I can do it. And then you poke your head up and it's like, oh, I didn't make much progress there, did I? Oh, what happened there? You need support. And it's easy to have support, really easy. So one of the reasons why I finally chose the Legacy Builder, not only because it was a proven system, but it helped me to realize I didn't need another decade of figuring everything out alone. First off, I'm in my mid-70s. So how many decades do we think I have left? Hello, hello, hello. Come on in. Come on in. So if I wasn't looking for more work, I wasn't. I didn't want more work. I was retired, but I was looking for simple guidance and support. So what if the answer here isn't what we usually do, is we go and work harder? What if the answer is just plugging all those energy leaks that I just discussed with you? Because now think about it. If you're carrying everybody else's stuff, if you're waiting for permission and trying to do everything alone, of course you're exhausted. Doesn't that make perfect sense? That's like a light bulb moment, right? So ask yourself these questions and be honest with yourself. You have to start being honest with yourself. That's what took me so long to get the hang of this, because I didn't want to be honest with myself. I'm comfortable hiding. That's how I always was. Are you comfortable hiding? It's not a safe place to be. You end up sick. Trust me, if you keep hiding and not letting yourself be you and keep trying to do it all on your very, very own, you end up pretty sick and you shouldn't end up having a profitable, successful business at all. So if you're carrying everyone else's stuff, I'm going to repeat that. And if you're waiting for permission for whatever, and you're trying to do everything alone, that's all those energy links. And of course, you're exhausted. So ask yourself these questions and then be honest. What am I carrying that isn't mine? You might not come up with it right now. Maybe you need to sleep on it. Sometimes I go to bed at night with writing questions down on my notepad beside my bed so that the answers come to me when I sleep. Because when you're in a different state, when your body is resting and you're sleeping, then it's like time's changing. Congratulations, honey. I'm happy for you. So what if what I am carrying isn't mine? Where am I waiting for permission? Hi, my friends. I'm so glad you're showing up here. And where do I need support? So do you know where you need support? You know how to find it? You need to look to see what's not working, where things are falling through the cracks, where you're missing the boat on something. That's where you need support. You'll figure it out, baby. You're doing just fine. Just breathe, be happy, be thankful, and let things flow as they're supposed to. So be sure to write these down, these questions down and your answers down, so that you'll make sure to not get confused anymore. We don't need to be confused. So one thing I learned is that connection is becoming one of the most valuable currencies we have. Connections. We want connection. All of us are here because we want heart-to-heart connection. Social media platforms, they can change overnight. We've had several people in our community that had thousands and thousands and thousands of people on their Facebook page that the next day were all gone, every bit of gone. Algorithms can change, accounts disappear. But when you're with community, it lasts, absolutely lasts. And that's one reason why I love my community that I started, the Inner Light, Wealth, and Wisdom community. It's through school, and I love it so much. And it's free. You can get in there for free. It's a place where spiritually sensitive souls can reconnect with their magic, because we all have magic. Hello, come on in. Rediscover your purpose, welcome more abundance, and move forward on your aligned path. Now, doesn't that sound good? And here's the little caveat: without pressure, without feeling like you have to hide who you truly are. It's a safe space for you to be you. Mystics, empaths, creatives, heart-led entrepreneur, conscious people, people who simply want to grow together. That's why I love my community. And if you're looking for a place like that where you can grow, learn, and time with me, because on my calendar, I let you know when I'm going live, and I let you know when we get together, and be around people who understands this journey. Just comment light. Comment light in here, or comment light here on YouTube, or in my Facebook pages, and I will send you that free invitation so you can have it. Just comment light. It truly feels like coming home. Really and truly. And then let's look at the third energy leak for a minute, okay? We talked about that today. Let's look at it one more time. Just doing a little housekeeping here, my friends. About trying to do everything alone. We're used to standing on our own 2 feet and doing things alone, especially when you're an independent, when you're a single mom and raised 2 or 3 kids, or have a kid on the way, and you know you've got to deal with stuff on your own. But that's exactly why I finally chose to follow the proven system instead of spending another decade trying to figure everything out for myself. I just don't have a chance for that anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. And so right now, we're at the beginning of June. If nothing changes between now and December 31st, will you be happy with how you end up? Will you? Will you be happy with how you end up if nothing changes? And that's a question that only you can answer. I make changes all the time, every day, so that I am happy by December 31st. I'm happy already. I just get happier. If you're curious about digital ownership and a simple online business that can help you create more freedom and flexibility in your life, I've got something for you. I've got something for you. I don't know what you're saying, honey. I'm so glad. Thank you. I love you too. I just love you guys. Come on in. Say hi. Let me know where you're coming in from. I'd like to know what country you're in. What are you in the States? Are you with me? So you need a job, you need this online business. Exactly. So take a look at it. It's not going to hurt you to take a look at it. It's free. Everything's free. Why not? Why not take a look and take a chance on yourself? So what I have is the same foundational blueprint that Spirit led me to. That was my first step toward discovering a completely different way to build income online without it sapping all my energy, without it taking all my time, without everything else. So it showed me how to build an online business step by step with support and training and a community of people doing the same thing. And I stopped doing it alone. I stopped scratching my head going, what am I doing wrong? I'd go into the digital growth community and say, okay, this is what's happening. And there's 60,000 people in that community. You don't think I got some support and some answers and some help? And same within my community, my Inner Light Wealth and Wisdom community, that's for us to grow and be ourselves. I have a community for building your business and a community for spiritual talk. So it's like, yes, why not? And if you like the blueprint, if you'd like to have the blueprint for building your own online business and having that strong community and still being connected to me, comment legacy and I'll send you the information. Or you can visit the link that's in my bio. Any of my bios, you'll find it. So think about this. Think about this. Maybe you're not stuck. Maybe you're not stuck. Maybe you're just simply exhausted because you're carrying things you were never meant to carry. Really. Real eye color? I don't know what you're talking about. Where's my eyes? Period. And maybe your next breakthrough begins the moment you put some of them down. So catch this replay over on YouTube and get those questions down and get them answered. Then you'll know what's going on with you. So today we're identifying the leaks. Tomorrow, when you come back tomorrow at 9 o'clock, we're going to be building the new plan to move you forward and skyrocket your year-end results. How does that sound? Wouldn't you like that? Like if you've just been kind of going along this first 6 months and you're ready for a big energetic boost and change, you'll want to be with me tomorrow at 9 a.m. because we're going to talk about that. But before we wrap up, I want you all to really think about something seriously. We talked about the 3 energy leaks. Yeah. What am I carrying that isn't mine? Where am I waiting for permission? Or why? Or what am I waiting for permission for? And where am I trying to do everything alone? That's another why, too. These wheres and whats can be whys. And if one of those hit home for you today, don't just leave this. Don't just go off and forget about it. Go back to do something differently. Do something differently. So just go back to doing things the same way. It's not going to work. So I want you to take action. Just take one little action step today, because awareness without action doesn't create Zippo. Change nothing. So my goodness, thank you for recognizing I'm so old. I'm quite proud of that. Thank you, honey. For me, one of the biggest shifts happened when I stopped trying to figure everything out alone. Everything out alone. I was in my mid-70s trying to rebuild my life and income. And I knew I didn't want to spend the rest of my life starting over. Is that you? No, I'm not mad at you, baby. You're fine. That's when Spirit led me to this proven system and a different way forward. So if you want and would like to see that same foundational blueprint that introduced me to this system that's completely free that I love, go grab it. The blueprint's free. Take a look. If it speaks to you, fantastic. Reply to my email and say, oh, great, we're excited. Watch from my email. And I'll also send you a second little gift I made specifically for you, my Mystic's Path to Digital Abundance Guide. You'll love that. Work it side by side by the Freedom Formula Blueprint. Oh my gosh, fantastic. Sometimes the next breakthrough just begins with that one giant step, one giant leap to take action. And then maybe it's not a big step. Maybe it begins with just one simple step. So go up to the link in my bio, drop your email in there, get the blueprint, get the Mystic's Guide to Digital Abundance, and find out about coming into my community in school that's free. I would love to invite you in. And if you want to know more about that, if you put your email in and you get the blueprint from me and the Mystic's Path of Digital Abundance because you'll be on my email list. Just reply to the email, my email, and say, where is it for getting in your community and school, our school community? And I'll send that to you. And I'll be waiting there for you. I check and we do something in there every day. So my friends, I'm thrilled that you're here. Thank you for being here. I know it's not my normal day. I appreciate you guys that showed up today. I'll see you at my regular time tomorrow at 9 a.m. And remember, we're taking the next step. After we've discovered what these 3 energy leaks are, then we're going to take the next step so you recognize where you are here for June, what you've done for the first 6 months of the year, and then how you can absolutely skyrocket your results before the year end. Does that sound good? Perfect. So my friends, thanks again for following me. And if you want to know if I've changed my time, make sure you follow me here on TikTok. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel or my Facebook pages. Oops, sorry. And then I keep you posted as best as I can when my times are changing. Okay? I appreciate you being here. I'm so grateful you're here. Thank you so much. And we'll talk again tomorrow. Bye for now. Thank you. And YouTube, thank you so much. And Facebook, my peeps over on Facebook, I'm thrilled that you're here. Thank you for being here with me. And let me know. Put stuff in the comments when you get to the Facebook page or here and let me know you're on the replay. And I'd love to comment back with you. Thanks for now. See you tomorrow.